Right. Let's set this up. And I think we should be live. I'm still getting used to these live things, but hopefully it's live and you guys can see it. And I'm not even that late. I said between 7 and 7:30, so I'm still on time. Like we need to speak because usually you guys watch my process mining and you see me destroying the world. Today we are going to do a different thing. I am already preparing a little bit the episode for Monday. And I found this. This was the old aquifer, the one that we found once we were draining the river. This is the riverbed, actually. And actually, while I was over here in this section, I reached it, so I figured it out. It would be a thing as great as any other to show you as well as I drain the world. So yeah, that's what we are going to do. I'm just going to start recording and let's go. The aquifer has a couple of sections that are completely underwater, so in order to give you a good experience once I render this into a regular video, I need to have that in consideration. But apart from that, let's just go, let's do this. It needs to be done anyway, so yeah. Today it's draining time. Remember to say hi once you arrive. I don't forgot to say that if you actually arrive. I should have planned this a little bit better. I didn't give you that much notice, but this time it has been you had a little bit of a larger warning. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's see. By the way, you might want to excuse me for my voice. I am a little bit sick because it's so hot over here, and then you are in the outside. It's super hot, and then you come to your house. It's actually cold because you use cooling. So there you go. Hello, Hentifly. How are you? I need to go and get more sponges at some point as well, by the way. My sponge supplies, let's say it's going down. I started this project with around 70 sponges. Now I have 44. I don't know how I lose sponges, but well. Also, for the ones that might watch this after the stream, because this will be uploaded to YouTube as usual. Happy 4th of July to our friends in America. I know that today they celebrate an holiday, so yeah. Oh, no problem. I'm happy to know that they were helpful to someone, and yeah, no problem. Which one did you use? I think I have 3 tutorials that I have never placed as public. I still have them on my channel, I think. Ah, the carrot farm, yeah, that was a popular one. Yeah. Let's do this. I don't know, by the way, for those that might be joining, I have no clue how much time the stream will be around. I am pointing to maybe between an hour and hour and a half, because then I need to go and have dinner. I'm sorry, I am hungry. I have here a small snack that I might eat to just keep me rolling, but by the way, if anyone actually watched this and has a better way to remove water, please let me know. Removing water is always such an annoying process and such an annoying part of this project. If anyone has suggestions, please let me know. I would very happily receive them. The thing with that is I'm trying to not use redstone at all. I'm trying to do everything by hand because this is an experiment. This project is really an experiment to see how much is mineable and removable of a Minecraft world in a lifetime. So I'm trying to not use any redstone at all, which is very dreadful because whenever I reach an ocean, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to regret this decision. But at least that's the goal, to throw my body and my life into science and see how much it is mineable in a human lifetime. I know, sounds pretty stupid, right? We should be very close to the 9 million blocks. By the way, I haven't done the math, but I would bet that probably Monday, next Monday, or maybe from Friday, a week after Friday, maybe we will surpass that milestone. I'm pretty sure about it, which is not that good because with the goal of 10 million blocks by the end of the month, it might be a little bit tricky. So yeah, let's see. Let's see how it goes. Now another free. So over here. There might be also, by the way, another stream somewhere in the weekend. My wife this weekend is not at home, which means that it's gaming time. So there will probably exist another stream somewhere in the weekend. Wife, happy life. I like my life with my wife. The thing is that she's playing in a band and they went to Azores, so it's well a nice time. I will be here only with the cat and I'm going to enjoy. To be honest, the only difference is that now at night I can play a little bit more because usually after dinner I watch some series with her. And without her, I have maybe 1 extra hour to mine or something. So it's not a huge difference, but there is still a difference nonetheless. It definitely can, even because an hour a day is a little bit more or less what we are running with. Not an hour, maybe 2 hours a day. Because you know I have a 9 to 5 job that I need to attend and do. But it absolutely do. An extra hour means maybe like 20 to 30,000 blocks that I can mine. So it's not that bad. I was actually quite happy that in this episode I actually reached this aquifer. I was not counting on it because it was very buried. So The Euros, indeed. It's not I watched, it's I am watching. We are going to play tomorrow against France. It's most likely our time to go home, but still watching it. Where are you from, by the way? Because if you are watching the Euros, I take you are not from the US, no? If our striker did miss, to whom did we play? I don't even remember to whom we play. We play to Slovenia, no? It was. I had to say that as soon as I saw the game that you guys did with England, if I'm not mistaken, I knew it was going to be very, very hard. It was a very good match that you guys did with the English boys. And to be honest, I don't even know how the English boys are so far in the tournament. Sorry, people from the UK. I'm sorry, but you guys are not playing the best soccer right now. I don't know why I'm speaking. We are not as well because I don't know what's happened with our trainer. It's amazing the fact that he can put such a great squad playing so poorly. But well, I work with some people in Belgium, so our coach was also the coach from Belgium previously, and they complain again against the same thing. So apparently the guy is just bad. It's not just us. But, oh well. There was a player from Slovakia that played some time ago in my team. So it was Sporar from he played in Sporting. It was a good guy. I don't I at that time he didn't had that luck because we had a really bad team, but the guy was quite good actually. Yeah, it was Andreas Porar or something like that. I don't know his name exactly. I think that's it. Or I'm just mispronouncing, which is also a very likely scenario. You see, the thing is that if you put me three consonants in a row, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to pronounce it. Andres. Yeah, it's. I think that's it. I'm not entirely sure of his name, but I think that's it. Yeah. Like the guy. He was quite nice to receive the ball with his back to the keep, so it was quite okay. But sadly, the team was pretty bad at the time that he was here, so he didn't get that many good chances to score, which then it kind of snowballs when you are a forwarder. So it's But you guys did a pretty good campaign, huh? Actually, it was the night for our goalkeeper because to be honest, it's not usual that you defend three penalties in a row. That was pretty lucky from us. I used to wait that goalkeeper because he's from the rival team over here in the championship. But suddenly the guy is now a national hero. So, hello, good evening, Arjun. Hola, auntie. How are you? How are you guys? Today we are having a different session. It's not mining, it's actually draining. That very annoying process in Minecraft. If I could change one thing about Minecraft, I would definitely get a better way for us to remove water because this is so boring. But anyway, we need to do it. We need to do it. I'm not going to complain too much. Why is my cat randomly walking on the top of the television again? Holy mother of God. Did you try the toggle shift method? You mean this, right? Yes, I'm aware about it, if this is it. Thing is, I find this boring as well. I usually I try to make it a little bit more dynamic, even so I don't get that bored. But to be honest, that would probably be the most efficient way to do this. But yeah. By the way, there is that massive cave, and then there is yet another cave over here. It's two big caves, one by each other. You are going to watch it at some point if you stick for long enough with the project. But two massive caves, which means a lot of blocks that you don't need to mine. It's always a nice thing to see. I need to remind myself that this evening I'm actually going to do some math, because I think I am very, very, very close to the 9 million blocks. I'm pretty sure that by Monday I can have the 9 million blocks mined, which is going to be another really cool milestone, if you ask me. It's always cool when I mine another million. It's a million blocks less, which it's always good to see. I have so many millions more to mine that every million that I can take off, it's good. Now I need to go and sleep, so maybe it's easier if I just do this or this. I see that there are some emojis over here in the chat application. I'm quite wondering how these things actually work. I need to take some streaming lessons, because to be honest, I barely know how to set up this. I just know how to activate the stream. So I should actually watch some videos on how to make channels and stuff like that. So oh, I see. So you put the place block in a keybind. I never tried it. Could try at some point. I used a similar thing once in the Nether in an episode of my old survival series, because I removed all of the bedrock. So it might actually not be a bad idea at all. Love from Germany, big love from Germany. I never get tired of saying I love Germany. I worked in Berlin for a year and a half. One of the coolest cities I have been. People are, against popular belief, very warm and kind. So I cannot ever say bad things from Germany. A huge amount of love from Portugal. I hope to not get you in the euro. So I really, guys, come on. Even if we tomorrow win against France, then it's Germany or Spain. My heart is getting pain. It's so painful, guys. Come on. It is really a bad side of the cup to be on. Wishes from Tennessee. Big wishes to there, huh? And I hope that you are having a great Independence Day. It's always a great thing to get rid of the Europeans. I know I am one, so it's always good to kick us from your lands. We should do a crusade in Europe to get rid of ourselves. At some point, it's what's going to happen, most likely. To Georgia, it is. It's this. That's the thing. To be honest, I don't know how that happened. Because I think that you guys played fairly well, and it was an actual. You guys had a lot of merit in the fact that it was so hard for us to beat you. But Georgia didn't play that well, so I don't really know how that happened. But I just guess that we played even poorly, which it happened. It happens. But this year I am pretty certain that will be either to Spain or to Germany. Yeah, I am pretty sure that one of those are going to win. Spain is playing very very well. It has been a while since I saw Spain playing so well. So I am fairly confident that either Spain or Germany are going to win the Euro Cup this year. Did our score against Georgia influence you? Because Georgia didn't pass, did they? It was Turkey, right? Oh wait, no, 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 no. Wait, wait, wait. What am I saying? Georgia played against Spain, right? I think they did. Mm. We need at some point to actually go to the oceans and really get more sponges because this 44 will most likely not cut it at some point. So we definitely should do a small campaign in a monument. Maybe I should organize one of those .05 episodes. I think they are a good vehicle to do that type of thing because it's I don't see them as part of the main story, which is removing the actual blocks, but they are important steps for us to be able to remove the blocks. So I don't really know why I should see that. But I need to think in a way to grab more sponges because this is getting pretty sad that I only have these. So we need to fix this at some point. Oops, not that one. This one. How are you guys enjoying the project? Do you guys enjoy what we are doing here? Do you think that we will actually manage to even do the 1,000 by 1,000? Let's see. I think we can actually maybe in 2 years have the 1,000 by 1,000 Holden. At least I'm hoping for it. Um, then I'm very curious how much you can actually mine in a human lifetime. It's a genuine curiosity that we have because most of people do theoretical things and we could engage in a theoretical like experiment, but I am more of a practical guy. So and I know I am fully aware that this is a big waste of time. But I just want to see. I just really really want to see. There you go. Now I want to get rid of these things because it's always easier to get rid of these things now that you are actually doing them. Because I my feeling that if I don't do this now, the most likely thing is that it will never happen. So better to just get rid of these things now. And also, sand is an important commodity because I need it to do the walls. So it's a mix. It's a mix thing. Um, where how should I do now the wall? Maybe I should go there and actually start doing things from here. Hmm. Let's see. Maybe if I do this over here. These parts usually I do them off camera because I cannot really make a time lapse with it, so I think it will be a bit boring to you. But since you guys are actually here, I can maybe do one episode actually doing this. So it's a live stream, so you are really watching it live. Although it will not be great on the time lapse. So what I might do is actually I'm going to end up this pool over here and we are going to stop the recording and then you can stay a little bit longer by doing this off camera sort of saying. Yeah, well, let's do that. I think I like that idea more. Yeah. Let's do like that. Also, I just need a minute to open my snack because hungry is starting to kicking in. It's not that late yet. I had an early lunch, so at this point I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. This is not that bad actually. It is a small peanut butter bar. Not that bad. Mm. By the way, this is the why we were in the blaze spawner. It has been a while since we were there, and my blaze rod supply was getting a little bit low, so I had to go there. I am fine. Fine. I am suffering a little bit from the heat. I'm not gonna lie. It has been pretty bad on the last days. Today is 42 degrees outside, I think, and that's Celsius for our friends in America, which it's not that unusual for this time of the year, but it's kinda mean. Yeah, the thing is that this is not a bad weather if you go to the beach or to a swimming pool or something. But when you have this for 3 months in a row, that's it. That is when it starts to get a little bit bad. It's the same as the cold whenever we go to the Nordics because I still remember in Germany of like -20 stuff like that. So no, it's 31. Yeah. Well, you guys have a different type of problem, which is the cold weather. So I really suffered also from that because it's a different type of problem. We struggle a little bit more with the heat, and you guys struggle a little bit more with the cold. But in the end, you know what you should do? You should we should exchange. It's like in the summer everyone comes to Iberia, we throw a really cool party, we all have a lot of fun, and in the spring, autumn, summer, we go there. It's a little bit fresher. We can have some picnics in the park. Because 31, to be honest, is pretty standard over here. That's basically what I feel like it's our medium temperature if you would go year round. So that's not that bad. But 31 in Slovenia, I can imagine that it would be a pretty weird thing, no? Because whenever I travel to there, to the Nordics and to the Baltics, it's it's fresher, no? Usually. There's also a little bit of caramel in this bar. Not that bad. Really good. Oh no. Mm. Caves in this world are not a big problem. Basically, that's what I do with caves. I I just collapse the mountain. But it's a bit scary sometimes. I typically always die in my first caving episode whenever I am in survival. I don't know why, but I just do stupid things in the cave and I end up dying pretty much all the time. It's almost a thing that you can count on. If you can do a bet that I'm going to die, you should, because I will most likely will. I am very clumsy in Minecraft actually. Luckily, I am destroying the world because I am really, really clumsy when it comes to go to caves and to go to end cities and woodland mansions. Asian cities, I don't think I ever went to one in survival, so I am still to have that experience. And I am aware that the Asian cities are not news anymore, but to me they actually are because I really never experienced one in survival. So yeah. There is one actually inside of the old perimeter, to that side below the big mountain. So there is one there actually. Mm-mm. I would give you cave tricks, but I don't know cave tricks. So I'm just going to resume to my ignorance and not mislead you. Now let's start from this area because these things can also go away. I am in love with this bar. This bar is amazing. Peanut butter is one of the best inventions of mankind. I will take my hat off to whoever invented this. Mm. It's called um one in a billion. what, what the hell? It's called one in a billion. It's from a brand named Prozis, which is this is a fitness brand actually. Didn't realize that. It's a fitness brand in Portugal. Hmm. It's quite good. One in a billion. That's a great name. Shout out to Prozis. I'm doing you basically an advertisement for free. So you know, next time I need to ask to them for a sponsorship when they provide me one of these bars for free. Mm. It's really good, and guys, I'm not even joking. It's pretty good. Shouldn't be eating this before dinner, but anyway, it's from a fitness brand, so it's fit, right? That's the theory, right? Now we need to go to that side. I think this side will be the best. Now, sadly, this will be the last bite on my precious bar. Oh, I should have brought two. Now, how will we do this? Let's maybe start over here. And then we do 3, so 3, then this will be the other wall, and then yeah, we go here. I think this will be okay, I think. Okay, there we go. I really need to spend some time in an ocean monument. Every single time that I think about this, it's making more and more sense. I should do that. The thing is, I don't know where ocean monuments are. I could do a cartographer villager. I think those guys point you to ocean monuments. But most likely, it would point to an ocean monument that I already ransacked at the beginning of the series to get the first sponges. So maybe it's even easier if I just pick the elytra and I go like thousands of blocks away and I start picking the sponges. Maybe that's a better idea on how to handle this. Need to think a little bit about it. But at some point, I definitely should go and do that. Hey, 7 viewers, that's pretty nice. Let's go to the moon. You see, I don't really do this for the numbers. As long as someone is enjoying, I'm happy. You know, so I would be doing this anyway. This is what I do with my gaming time. So I would be. I'm just happy that I have someone accompanying me in the journey. If it is a million, it's a million. If it is one, it's one. As long as there is one, I will be pretty happy. Even if there is no one, I would be here anyway. But you know, it's always good to have someone to do the journey with you. It's feels good. Feels pretty good. One day, by the way, I'm going to definitely make a huge time lapse by rendering all of the time lapses so far in the series. BTD 6. I am not aware of what that is, so most likely no. What is that game? Is it a game or That I don't know actually. Never heard about it. Or maybe I heard. I just don't know what the letters mean. Okay. So now what we are going to do is we are going to stop the recording because this will no longer be in the time lapse because it's below the mountain, so it's a little bit pointless. But we'll keep going a little bit more until I really get hungry and I need to go and have my dinner. But let's keep a little bit more. Monkeys that pop balloons. No, I don't think I ever played it. I'm not familiar with it actually. So I will think that the answer is no. I, I might though because now I'm curious to see what are those monkeys that pop balloons. So I might watch some videos in YouTube later. I'm a little bit afraid though to ask YouTube monkey that pop balloons. That might YouTube might find that a little bit confusing and show me things that I most likely do not want to watch. But all right. I'm hearing another of these guys. I am here in the end of the world, under the water, and these guys still pop up. It's crazy. Hey Cody, hello. I am very happy to know that you and your kids get entertained by these madmen doing this. So it's good to see that. By the way, I will refer again because now it's the time that I stop the recording. The time lapse of what we did so far will be Monday. This is off camera because all of this area is below the mountain, so there is no easy way to do a time lapse out of it. So I'm doing it off camera. Which this time is not totally off camera because now I have you guys on that side of the screen. So it's a new experiment, actually. Where are you guys watching from, Cody? Utah, USA. Another friend from the Americas. All right, buddy. Have an happy Independence Day. So we don't celebrate it around here. It's it's like it's always good to get rid of the Europeans. But yeah, we are still not at the point that we are celebrating that. I'm pretty sure that by the way that this continent is evolving, at some point we will. But all right, well, it is a little bit what it is. Thank you very much. My day has not been the greatest. It's so hot. It's I hope that the night will be a little bit cooler because I ate to sleep with the cooling system on, but it's at a point that I cannot deal with it without it. So it's well, let's see. Although I guess that you guys in Utah also have probably these heat waves that are probably very hot as well because it's like a desert climate, no? Next stream, I think Sunday, because tomorrow is Portugal versus France in the Euro, so I will definitely go and watch it. No doubt, I will be here. Then Saturday, I mean Saturday is the day to go with the boys and play some pool table. So also most likely no. And on the afternoon, I like to go to my parents to check on them, to have lunch on them, to see how they are. Then Sunday, usually I have lunch with my parents and my grandparents. I will probably do that, and as soon as I arrive home, I will probably do a stream. So I'm thinking Sunday, somewhere like 4 p.m. Lisbon, London time. I think somewhere like that. A shirt in the freezer and yeah, 100 degrees. I probably need to figure it out what are 100 degrees because I think that's Fahrenheit. I have no clue how much that is. Another patrol. Are we serious? Five for you. Probably. To be honest, I don't know what is the Slovenia time zone. Was it the same as Germany and Netherlands? 37 Celsius. Oof, that's crazy. Plus one. Yeah, then around 5 p.m. I will, for you, 5 p.m. I should be here. For me, like around 4. I will have lunch with my parents. Then I'm going to buy the groceries for the week. And yeah, after that, at 4, I will be here most likely. Hopefully not draining. I really hope that Sunday I'm already mining again. After dinner, I might pop some stream of my own and be watching some stream and finishing this effort here to drain this aquifer. So I'm hopeful that Sunday there will be a mining episode already. And maybe still about Monday, maybe already for next Friday. Not entirely sure there, but let's see. Thank you very much. Enjoy your time, and thank you so much for dropping. I'm always happy to know new viewers. Thank you so much. Enjoy the remaining of your holiday. I should go to Slovenia. You know, I don't really go to Eastern Europe that much nowadays. Because when I was in Germany, it was easier to go, but now it's still a little bit of a fly. So I don't go there. Oh no, all of this section I never realized. I think the most eastern place I have been is Chesk, which I enjoyed very much. It was a great experience to go to Chesk, and I really would like to go to other Eastern European countries. I think that it's a very nice experience. You are still in Europe, but the culture is already a little bit different of what we have over here, and I find that very cool and very interesting. So. Maybe I should plan with the wife to go there. It's a tourist trap. No, no. I'm pretty sure it is because Lisbon is the same thing. It's like everyone says go to Lisbon, and it's like, oh, but Lisbon is so beautiful, blah blah blah. No, what do you mean? Lisbon is awful. It's like, no, you are going to be charged for over expensive water, for over expensive coffee. You are going to be ripped off in the hotels and the Airbnbs. No, don't do that. Come on, don't do that to yourself. I understand the feeling. I really do because I have the same feeling with Lisbon. It's crazy, huh? I'm getting so annoyed by the noise of the trader. Where is the trader? I need to do one thing, buddy. Oh no, it's nighttime. I should go and sleep. Wait, where was the encampment on this direction? I think. But yes, I do feel the same thing about Lisbon. It's a really big tourist trap. So if you want to come to Portugal, really point to go outside Lisbon because Lisbon is not the best experience. But I think that's a little bit with all of the capitals because to be honest, most of the capitals that I have been in Europe are not that good. I don't know why, but I actually prefer cities that are not the capital. The only one that I put an exception on is Prague. I was not expecting much out of Prague, but I enjoyed it so much. I really enjoy going there. Apart from that, Paris, London. I go to Brussels very regularly to work. Ah, it's. I don't know why I don't really like the capitals. Not to discourage you, huh? It's always nice to see the capitals because usually it's where the palaces and stuff like that are. So if you are for the history, absolutely go to the capitals. But if you are more to really know the culture of the country, I would really avoid capitals in Europe. It's not the place where you are going to learn about European culture, or at least that has been my experience so far. Where have you been? Hungary and Croatia. I never been in any of them. I would like to go to Croatia. That is in my list of countries to go. Absolutely. Hungary, to be honest, I have friends that went, but they didn't found it as well very attractive. Um, so I'm not that curious because I usually I trust those guys' opinions when it travels are involved, and if they don't like it, it's most likely I am not going to like as well. So, but Croatia, I would like to go. I would, yeah, even to Croatia, I think it would be a mix. So I would really go and see the city, but then I would really like to go to the beach as well because I was told that Croatia has really nice beaches. So quite now there is a thunderstorm, of course. Yeah, nighttime full of scammers and kids messing with each other. Ah, oh, oh well, the scammers you probably are going to pick them up here as well. Actually, scammers is not the right word in here. I think it's more really pickpockets. I think that's the major issue in the big cities over here. But if you come to the countryside, so I live very, very far away from Lisbon. If you come to the countryside, I think it's nicer. Even we don't have that much people, although we are starting to get a lot of tourists. But it's still not that trap. It's prices are still okay. The weather is pretty nice most of the year. If you got a good Airbnb with a pool, which most of them have, you are going to have a pretty nice time, I think. Oh, but that yes, sadly, those type of people, it happens everywhere. I I don't mind if everyone can do whatever they want. I don't care about tattoos or that type of things. So to me, I don't. That's not really an issue. I don't like though when people are just like asking for money and they are bothering you. It's like, yeah, can you give me some money? Blah 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 blah. Blah. I mean, come on, I pay enough taxes to the state so they solve your problem. Which I know it's a little bit of a cold thing to say, but man, I pay so much in taxes for welfare and for social security and no god what, that like, come on, it's not my job anymore. The state should be able to provide for you. If the state is not doing his job, yeah, then go and complain to the state. Just leave me alone. I'm just trying to have a soda in the bar. So yeah. It's a bit mean to say this, but I have no clue how much a tattoo is. I have none. My wife has one, a very small one, with a small alien on the ankle. I think it's the name. So, but I actually don't even know how much it was. I have no idea how much a tattoo actually costs. Mm, 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 So this is the last pieces. Not that last, maybe no, because there is this, huh? Or is this just wall? Is this just wall? Ah, this is just all right. That's not that bad. This is all of that remains from the aquifer. Oh, that is good. That is way less than what I would thought of. Nice. 1,000 euros for a medium one on the 1,000 euros. Holy mother of God! No, there would be no way I would spend that amount of money. Holy mother of God! 1,000 euros. That's insane. I would bet maybe 100 or something like that. But 1,000 euros. That's crazy. Yeah, it's that's the why I typically don't give money. I sometimes help people if I actually know it's someone that needs help. So a neighbor or someone that I personally know and I know the situation. So I don't mind helping the people. That's not the issue. But to help completely random strangers, I am not a fan. And I know that again, it's a pretty mean thing to say. It's my feeling. I can lie if you guys want, but that's the true as I see it. So because I know that there are people that have, you know, they have unfortunate things that happen on their lives, and they deserve to be helped because it's indeed things outside of their control. And I'm happy to help wherever I can those situations, but I barely never help random strangers. But 1,000 euros for a tattoo, that's so crazy. That's absolutely crazy and insane. 1,000 euros. I'm in shock. 1,000 euros is a lot. That guy still doing noises. They are a very, very annoying mechanic in Minecraft, these guys, but we need to live with them. What can we do? Is this water over here? No, it's the entrance to this side. Perfect. We are basically almost finished. I thought that this was going to take more. I think I'm getting pretty efficient, taking care of the aquifers, which is great. It's actually very cool. Is this water still besides this? No. Great. All right. All right. We are really making progress. Cool. 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 All right. I feel it was pretty good progress. And usually this is again something that I would do off camera. So you guys are really watching the process live. Or now I get rid of these things. This world, by the way, is crazy in aquifers. There has been so many aquifers. Uh, if I could do one thing in Minecraft still, I think it would be again a better way to really remove the water because it's a little bit annoying. Languages. I know Portuguese, obviously. I am pretty fluent in English, or at least I think that you guys can understand me. Then I speak Spanish at a very advanced level as well because I live very, very close to the border with Spain. So I do have a lot of friends in Spain. I can understand French if it is spoken very, very slowly because I used to work with a lot of people from Belgium, and that's pretty much it. Same thing for Italian. If you speak very, very slowly Italian, I can more or less understand what you are saying, but that is more really for context because since it is a Latin language very close to Portuguese and Spanish, I can understand if you speak slowly, but I would not consider myself able to speak. Yeah. Two and two halves. All right. I take Slovenian as one. What are the other two? Ah, of course, English. All right. Yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Makes sense. A bit of German and Russian. All right. German is tricky. I tried to learn German. It was very hard, but I also think that to me it was a bit harder, because I came from a Latin language, so German is completely different. So I had a lot of difficulties to learn. I still know, the basics because I was there. So the Guten Tag, Guten Morgen, that type of things. That I know, but I would never, ever, even dare try to speak German because I do not want to offend anyone. Out of respect for the boys in Germany. I am actually planning in going to Germany soon. I lived there in 2016, 2016 and 17. It has been a while, and a lot of the guys from my old job when I was there, they were always telling like, "Hey, you should come. You need to bring your wife here. You should see Berlin as a tourist and not as a workplace." And I'm like, it has starting to resound in my head, and I would actually like to bring my wife to Germany so she could see where I was working and living at the time. And because I really enjoyed the time spent in Germany. It was a great time in my life. I really enjoyed it. So I think I will be there at some point very soon. Most likely around Christmas, because I remember that they had a pretty cool Christmas market in Berlin, and we don't really have Christmas markets over here in Iberia. So I will be live by more like 20 minutes, something like that. I will just finish the aquifer because at this point it's just this. So I will finish the aquifer and then I will wrap up the episode. Yeah. So 20 more minutes maybe. By the way, thank you guys for being around. I feel like if I would be doing a stream with no one, the stream would be pretty boring. But since I have you guys here, I can speak with you, and we can hopefully have a little bit of fun together. So thank you so much for being here, and also for the support on the channel. Your names are not strangers, to be honest. I remember you guys commenting here and there. So thank you so much to be here and for the support. I know it's a weekday, so even you guys might have other type of things to do. So choosing to be here with me is very humbling and leave me very happy. I'm a simple guy, you know. I get. I'm not another guy to be happy. So as long as I have a friend to be with, I will be an happy person. There you go. That's perfect. I'm just really going to finish the aquifer because usually this would be work that I do off camera because it's under the mountain, so it would be bored to have in the video because in the time lapse I cannot really properly show what I'm doing. So since I'm here and the aquifer is pretty much already dealt with, yeah, just going to finish it and that's pretty much it. And it was pretty good for a stream, I feel, because we were able to get the aquifer down. Water is always a tricky thing to do. So in the end, I think it was a pretty good step in our project. Uh, the leads. Not entirely sure what the lead is. What is the lead? It is, and usually that's the way that I proceed. So if you think on the big aquifer that we remove, and it was like almost 2 months working on that monstrosity. That was how I did it. So I was removing the layers of stone and then draining the aquifer. The thing is, that aquifer was crazy. That was the same size as an ocean, and I'm not even kidding you. It's the huge hole in the ground that I sometimes use for thumbnails. So all of that was an aquifer, believe it or not. So there I actually did it. So I really removed the mountain and then the aquifer. But since this aquifer is pretty slow, nonsense, pretty small, I decided to, it's only this small piece that is under the mountain. So it would be annoying enough that it would not make a good time lapse to you. But I think I want to just tackle it since I'm here because to remove all of the mountain would take me a lot of time. So there you go. That's why. No, I work in the same way. So I need to be watching a YouTube video or something to be doing this. Series sometimes. I have watched recently The House of the Dragon season 1 as a refresher for season 2. I am not currently watching yet the season 2 of House of the Dragon. So the way that I do it is I am waiting for all of the season to be out and then just do a marathon in the weekend with my wife. But I was actually refreshing the season 1 just to be sure that I understand everything. I don't know if you guys like the House of the Dragon or Game of Thrones, but yeah, that's what I'm watching currently to pass time while I'm doing this type of episodes and project. Usually, this aquifer has been here for a really long time. And if today I had not actually start reaching its surface, I would not be doing this. But since I already exposed most of it, I will just get rid of it and that's it. Ah, all right. Yeah, it's probably not a show for a 13 years old. Ah, hello, Kaloi. How are you? I know you comment every single one of them. Indeed. Thank you so much for the support over there. Huh? The short series is one of those things that like it comes and goes. I There is a lot of guys that sometimes comment a lot and others pump in. So have you commented the most recent one? Since I have been over here, I have not yet watched if there are comments. Oh, there is a small pond of water still over here. Okay, let's take care of it. The sand, where is the sand floating? Uh, is there sand floating? I didn't notice, but if it is, probably a glitch. I am very surprised, by the way, with the fact that this world doesn't glitch that much because the file is getting, let's say, a little bit chunky. It's 500 megabytes already. So, I see. Oh well, I suppose maybe some visual bug. Yeah. I need to go and get more dry sponges. Let me see if I can go via here. Yes, I can. Perfect. Aha, hello, Gust. Hello. We are pretty much wrapping, but you still are in time, of course. We are, spoiler alert, this will be the Monday episode. We are getting rid of the aquifer that we found very long ago for the ones that arrived. So this is the riverbed. So we are taking care of the aquifer that we found long ago. I'm no longer recording. I have a time lapse ready to show it, but indeed. The Dutch guys are still in playing the Euro, right? You guys won yesterday, no? My brain melt. Oh well, you know, mistakes happen, huh? So I think I can drain the rest of it with a single wall if I do instead of 3, potentially 4. And then I just managed to do 3. Oh my god. All right, well, let's roll with it. Actually, I was looking to my statistics on the other day. My the people that watch mostly my videos are without surprises from the US. But then in Europe, we are starting to get a pretty strong gang. So it's cool to see that Europe people are starting to watch the world. The most recent, that's a pretty great question. I think it was part 74, which I dropped like 2 hours ago or 3 hours ago, something like that. 74, I believe. By the way, again, sorry for my voice. I'm starting to get a little bit sick due to the weather, and I understand that you guys, since the Belgium guys today on the meetings were complaining about the weather. I'm going to take that in Netherlands. It's also not the best, no? We are almost there. Let's go. Almost there. I'm starting to get very angry. Anyway, almost dinner time, so a lot of rain. Yeah, yeah. Basically, what the guys in Belgium were complaining. Then I had to pull my card of I'm melting. So send me a bit of rain and I will send you a bit of the sun. We do an exchange there. I bet no one would mind. Ah, you already commented an hour ago. You know I have been here, so that's most likely the why I haven't watched it. So, but okay, so you are up to date with the shorts. Me. I'm sorry. I thought that at this point most of people know. I am from the sunny Portugal, and put an emphasis on the sunny because the weather here is really crazy. It's 43 degrees outside, and it's almost 9 p.m. It's still 43 degrees. So if you want to send help, I will accept it. Send me a little bit of rain, a little bit of cold. All right, almost, guys. As soon as we reach down to this water, we would officially beat another aquifer that is going to be the fourth so far in the series. This world has been a little bit crazy on the aquifers front, if I'm honest. Oh, to Kalui. Where are you from, actually? That's a great question. I recognize a lot of internet jargon, but I don't recognize that particular smile to associate it to a country. Almost, guys, almost. There we go, almost there. You are going to watch live Cascalini, the Aquifer Defeater. Is that in the left portion of America? Okay, the left portion of America, and you don't have an AC. The left portion of America. The left portion would be California? No, no, no. Wait, Hawaii maybe because of the Washington might be, yes. Oregon, I think it's also around there. Unless it is from Alaska, but if it was from Alaska, you would not be complaining about the weather being warm. I think. Uh, hmm. I think I will go with either California or Hawaii. Hmm. Back. Back. You mean more to the east, like Nevada? Well, anyway, guys, I will not care about that, or I will because that's a sponge, isn't it? That is a sponge. Oh, come on. This is how I keep losing sponges because I was not even going to note. Now I need to no, I need to be fast because otherwise the sponge will despawn. You see how I lose sponges? This is the why. Okay, let us uh, put a small bridge here, then you go here, and then we come here and we pick it. This is why I keep losing sponges. You guys just saw it live. I started this project with around 70 sponges. I have 25 here and drying up in the furnace. I hope that I have 19 more because I started this episode with 44. So hopefully that there are 21. All right, it is me that I'm an engineer, so please kindly ignore this big mathematical flaw that I just made. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for today's stream. As usual, the video will be uploaded in YouTube, but the ones that were here, you guys actually watched live we getting rid of yet another aquifer over here on one of the borders of the world, or at least the world so far, because at some point all of this is going to be a huge wasteland of bedrock, or I hope so. Thank you so much for watching. It really meant a lot having your support over here. Yeah, I think it was a cool stream. I achieved what I wanted, more than what I wanted. I didn't thought that I could drain all of the aquifer in a single stand. So it was pretty good. And yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much. I am going to tell Fausta that today it was very, very successful. She is my manager. She definitely is my manager. So she needs to know. Maybe I will post a photo of her later on the day with the thanks to the ones that watch the stream. To the other ones that watch it without being on the stream, I appreciate very much the fact that you guys were here. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I am really proud to have you here and to count on you on this project. And yeah, I see you on the next one, which will be tomorrow. It's already ready, that one. This one will be for Monday. So yeah. See you later. Thanks so much.